It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Alrighty, hello and welcome to the KVJ show. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing today, Virginia?
Doing good.
Love to hear that. What's up, Bird?
Peachy keen.
Okay, peachy keen, huh?
Yeah, I was watching Grease over the weekend.
Okay, one or two, or both?
Both.
Okay, did a little Grease marathon?
I stand by both movies.
You do? Okay. Did they only do two?
They only did two, but there is room for three.
Oh, really?
Not with Olivia Newton-John.
Well, I think that's the storyline.
Sandy.
All the women around Travolta have passed. Didn't his wife pass?
Yeah.
Too young.
Yes, right.
Olivia Newton-John, too young.
Yeah, it's very suspect, isn't it?
Maybe it's him.
Yeah. I have to start looking into that. How have we not seen this pattern all this time?
It's all coming together.
John Travolta's serial killer.
You could go viral with that. That's all people do on YouTube now is make these crazy theories up and then
killed Sandy.
Yeah. Why is John Travolta always around women who die? You're like, what is this?
I like it. It's our next hit piece.
That's how they would do it, too.
And I'm learning from the Megan Thee Stallion lawsuit that I can say whatever I want about John Travolta until he sends me a cease and desist, and then I have to stop.
Okay, there's fun to play with.
Yeah, we got wiggle room.
What was that whole story for people that don't know? And I'm only fuzzy on the details. I know it was in a Miami courtroom, and it had to do with somebody had made some fake adult material with her in it, and she had said stop doing that, and they just wouldn't stop. Is that what it was? And so she got him on a $75,000 judgment, something like that?
Yeah, the judgment's not complete. It's not completely, the judge is not finished yet. So it's only $75,000 now. It could be more. It could not be more. We don't know yet. It's not finished yet. But I guess what they said was because this blogger that apparently Tory Lanez had been helping finance.
Okay.
Apparently, this blogger was a part of making the deep fake and then distributing the deep fake. It wasn't Megan, but it looked like Megan.
Yeah.
Because that person was a media personality, they are allowed to do like satire and stuff until you send them a cease and desist. But Megan Thee Stallion never sent her a cease and desist. So her lawyers finagled, and the judge was like, yeah, that's right, because she's in the media, which it's pretty loose now who's in the media.
Well, she's definitely in the media.
Megan is, but the blogger?
Yeah, that would be...
That's the loose part that I have a problem with. Anybody can say they're a blogger now, and this judge recognized her as a media person.
I think anybody that produces content and posts it online for consumption is. I think you immediately put yourself in that world.
You do.
Well, then you can say whatever you want for whatever time until you get a cease and desist.
Well,
that doesn't feel right.
That's what the judge said.
Yeah, I think it's gonna. If that's the true judgment, like I said, I haven't poured into this case, but that doesn't seem to be right. I mean, if you're making something in parody of somebody until you hurt their feelings and they tell you to stop, then that doesn't feel right to me. I think
it doesn't feel right to me either.
You're objecting to Virginia?
Yeah, I think if that is truly the judgment, then I think this thing's going to lose an appeal.
Go read it on TMZ. It's not done, but as of right now, that's where we stand. The whole thing is played out. All the cliff notes are on TMZ, thank God.
Well, you think about a lot of these stand-up comedy acts, and I remember when I was a kid, Eddie Murphy, he would do bits on Mr. T and all this kind of stuff. And imagine if he got a cease and desist, and they said, yeah, you're hurting our feelings. We don't like it. You got to stop. Then to me, that's such an infringement on free speech that there's no way that would fly.
I think there might be a difference between free speech and then making deep fakes, which isn't really free. It's not free speech. And you could say that those deep fakes are damaging to one's reputation. Whether they tell you, if you put Virginia's head on a different body and then do adult content with that.
Yeah, I think that's radically different. And if that's the separation of it, because you're right. You're stating that one is fact, that this is happening. The other one's clear parody. When they tell jokes about Mr. T or whomever it might be, a comedian does that, that's clearly a joke. And so I guess they're saying that they tried to pass this off as real stuff. And that was a defamation of character.
And Kevin is right when it comes to vloggers and bloggers. If you go out and you're producing content, people get mad because you're not with an affiliation, but it doesn't matter. The law says you're allowed to be there.
Yeah, to me, anybody now with the abilities to do that, it's torn down the barrier. Before you had to work for a company to be able to produce content. Now you don't. But to me, as soon as you produce content, you are in that sphere. You should be held to the same standards. And I like that because I'm seeing a lot of stuff that, some of these people are doing, and you cannot hide behind the fact that, I'm a regular citizen and, it's not my fault. Like there's some influencer out there today that is going around to homeless people and he's giving them machetes and alcohol.
Ooh.
And some people are just saying this is the kind of stuff, like you don't see why this is very dangerous. He's like, well, this is just so they can protect themselves. Or you're giving them alcohol. So you're going to have drunk homeless people with machetes on the streets, and they can't really find anything with it. But if anyone dies or gets harmed by this, they should come back and sue the pants off of this dude and shut down everything he's got. Because you look at that and be like, okay, that'd be the same thing with us. We would have that liability if we were dangerously doing something that then turns into harm. You can bet people would come and sue the pants off of us. So if that's what this... and he's a social media influencer, if that's what he's doing, the second that somebody gets hurt by one of those machetes, you should easily be able to come back and sue the pants off of him.
Everybody on social media should turn on this human. Like, we should not allow this kind of person to continue to get likes and shares. If they're giving homeless people alcohol and machetes, what the hell is the matter with you?
Well, how do you stop it? He's got millions of views on these videos.
Disgusting.
And people are laughing. They'll be like, I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Well, you know what's going to happen.
He dies by a machete of a homeless person.
Oh, right. Well, that would be in a sense due justice.
Due justice.
And he gets to stay online, and we got kicked off YouTube for a copyright infringement.
He's still cranking.
Where is the
He is cranking away, and we're kicked off of YouTube.
That's what I'm saying.
Now.
It's a wonky world right now.
I mean, we got a harsh punishment. Like a week off of YouTube for us is a big deal, man.
Yeah.
And all we did was play a song because we're a radio station.
I know.
We're a damn radio station that played a song.
Well, we're in a tough situation because on the radio we can play the songs, and on social media we cannot. We don't have the same kind of rights there. So if we did something and repurposed it from our regular radio show, which is what happened, and it got onto our digital thread and there's a copyright infringement, then we don't have the rights to play it on that space. And so that's why we got dinged, and that's why we're not on YouTube till at least tomorrow or Thursday.
Just say it out loud. Guy who gives homeless guys machetes and alcohol, flourishing on YouTube.
Flourishing. He's doing great.
Radio station.
He's doing a lot better than us.
The radio station that played a song kicked off for a week.
Well, and you look at it, and I'm asking myself, I'm like, Kev, what are you doing wrong? I'm like, clearly not enough machetes and alcohol.
Give me a machete and alcohol, and I'll make something happen.
That's it, yeah. I'm like, I'm clearly not doing it right.
I'll hurt myself, so we don't have to worry about a lawsuit.
This is lunacy.
It really is. Welcome to the world we're living in right now. That's it. Yeah, that's why it would be interesting, and I think there needs to be a lot more responsibility put on a lot of these people. And to me, look, as soon as you post up any video, even if it's a cute little video of grandma, you've stepped into that space, and they need to start being aware of the rules of engagement and the laws.
To me, as soon as you start putting anything out there, whether it's in a chat room, whether it's on a social media post, you are putting yourself out into the public forum.
You're right. You're in the public sphere. Welcome to it.
You're a public figure.
It gets crazy out here. So good luck.
Listen up, y'all, cause here's the sitch. It's time for another round of do it, bitch. 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 Do it. Do it. Do it, bitch. Do it, bitch.
Okay, today, myself and Jbird are going to be taking on Virginia and producer Denny's. Virginia and I are the ones that have to come up with the answers, as Jbird and Denny's are the ones that are setting the odds as how much you can get in a certain topic in just 10 seconds.
I'm going to push my boy. Okay. I'm gonna push you
right off a cliff.
I know Jbird loves to do that. Okay, let's see if he goes too big or not here today. All right, the first topic is pizza toppings. Okay, Jbird, how many pizza toppings can I name in 10 seconds?
Fat Kevin can do 6.
Okay, 6 is the number to start it off with. What do you think about that, Denny's?
I know the Sinickies love pizza over there.
Oh, so much pizza.
I'm going to raise it to 8.
Okay, going to go 8 in 10 seconds. What do you want to do with that, Bird?
I want to go to 9.
Okay.
9, baby. And get it.
Pizza toppings in 10 seconds.
Very bold. We're a bold team.
What do you think, Denny's?
9. I mean, 10 just is you have to name one a second. I'll say do it, Kev.
You got this.
Okay.
We'll just feel this out.
Yeah, let's feel it.
Okay, here we go. 9 pizza toppings in 10 seconds. Okay, I got a lot over here.
You can do 10 if
I
you
hate
want.
being the contestant and the host.
I know. I feel bad. Everybody's
I
got
like
so
10
much.
better. Do 10.
Don't let him get in
I
your
want to
head.
see Seacrest do this sometime.
He could never.
Yes.
And look this good with that hair.
That's right. Suck it, Seacrest.
Suck it slowly,
Don't
Seacrest.
fall for tricks, Kevin.
Okay, here we go. 9 in 10 seconds on pizza toppings. Sausage, peppers, pepperoni. We've got mushrooms. You got pineapple. You've got onions. You've got broccoli. You got spinach. You've got turkey. You got cheese, extra cheese.
My boy did it.
Yeah, I think he did it.
Yeah. Extra cheese.
Turkey pizza? I don't know about, but you got to 11.
The turkey and broccoli were the two that I kind of.
Oh, I've seen broccoli pizza.
Broccoli is real.
Yeah, I do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was the only one I didn't count, but he still had it even with that.
I get gross pizzas.
Oh, I could have gone 15 deep, Denny's.
All right.
I would have worked that over.
Your partner's trying to tell you blew it.
No, it's okay. I would never tell
I
you.
wanted to
that.
see where we were at.
Well, if she would have gone 15, I would have done 16 with my boy. We're pushing it today, baby.
I appreciate that.
On that topic, just that one.
Yes.
Okay, it's the first to 3, and we get the first point, Jbird. Okay, our next topic is famous DJs. We're talking about wiki, not radio DJs. We're talking about the EDM, turntables, mixing music. That's what we got.
It's the worst poker player ever. Her face is like, I don't know.
Opposite face that I had from pizza. Yeah, I would be terrible at poker. Awful.
Every hand.
Every hand would blow it.
All right, Denny's, you start us off here. What do you
I
think?
mean, there's just so many, and we play a ton on here.
Yep.
They're always featured. I'm going to have to start right in the middle at 5.
Gonna go with 5. Okay, Jbird, what do you want to do with that?
Kevin can do 8.
Okay.
I'm going to say do it, Kev.
Okay. All right, here we go.
That's a good call.
8 to 10 seconds. Diplo, Afrojack, Marshmallow, Rick Rubin, Alex.
I pushed it too hard. I went too hard.
Yeah, I was going to say that was a ridiculous number.
That's so
Why did you go
hard.
to 8?
I think he's just throwing the game.
I told you he's going to push you off a cliff.
Well, you're at 5, and you already know you can't get 5, and he's going to go 8.
I'm not trying to tear our team apart. I'm trying to send a message.
That we're going to lose.
The message is, I suck at this game.
Oh, you got to push?
Oh, that was a terrible call, dog.
Terrible.
That was the worst strategy ever. She admitted that she doesn't know any DJs.
Thank you.
And he goes to 8.
I wanted him to just throw it in y'all's face and just nail it.
How'd that work out?
It didn't work out. Look, there are mistakes have been made.
Yeah. More will be made. Okay, next up, we got streaming platforms. Okay.
So for video or audio, either one. Anything that streams.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, if you can do a stream on it, then that'll count. Yeah, so a lot of it's going to be where you're watching your TV shows, but yeah, we'll take that as well.
Streaming, I mean, there's so many.
Yeah. Okay, all right, Jbird, you get to start off this round. How many in 10?
Kevin can do 2.
Okay. There we go. All right. Okay, Denny's, what do you think about with Virginia?
I mean, there's so many. We rotate through all of them. I'm going to have to start it off high. I'm going to start this one off at 7.
Okay. Denny's just taking Virginia right to 7. All right, Bird, what do you want to do with that?
I'm just afraid if Kevin rattles some off.
What was the topic again?
Streaming platform.
Still on DJs. I really blew it. I'm going to go.
You got to move on.
I know. I can't. I have a hard time with that. I'm going to go. Yeah, you can do 8.
Okay, we're at 8 streaming platforms in 10 seconds. All right. Denny's, what do you want to do with that? Raise or call here and do it, bitch.
I'll say do it, Kev.
Okay, we're going to do 8
There's so
in
many.
10 seconds.
There is a lot, but it's tough.
It's hard.
Netflix, Spotify, Pandora, Apple TV, Hulu, Spotify, Discord. You got Paramount Plus. You got ESPN.
You got 8.
You got 8, but is Discord a streaming app?
Oh, it's not streaming. Discord is like a social media.
Yeah, it's like a
you can't
chat
stream
app.
video
It's a
from
chat
that.
app.
You can't stream from it, but you can connect streams to it.
HBO Go.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to. We can ask the
Okay.
people about
Look here,
Discord,
let's ask.
Okay. All right. Our lead has evaporated. Virginia.
Hold on, don't go down without a fight, dog.
We don't have a poll. We're kicked off one of the streaming sites Kevin just named.
You can still look up if Discord is considered a streaming site. If it is, then we get the point. If
Okay.
not,
I think you can stream on it from other sources, but it doesn't have its own content. Now, I did ask the people on KVJ's Discord, is it a streaming site? And Lick My Mistletoe says 100% it is.
she sounds very credible.
Yeah.
it could be a he.
He sounds very credible.
Yeah. So
You're right.
Lick My Mistletoe wants us to have the point, and Carolyn says I vote no point. So I don't really know what to do about that one. That's just kind of a toss-up.
You got to defer to your boy Denny's.
It's a messy one.
Yeah,
I think we go home.
I'm game. All right, we're going to give that to Virginia and Denny's because it doesn't sound like it's a traditional streaming, so we'll go with them getting the point there, 1 away from a dub. All right, Bird, we got to dig deep.
Let's dig deep.
Got to get the next 2.
But I ain't gonna go too deep.
Just don't push anybody off a cliff.
I can't go on cliffs. I'm scared of heights. You have to come up with a better example.
Next topic is college majors. College majors. Okay. All right, Denny's, you get to start off on this. How many can Virginia name in 10 seconds? She's got a daughter in college.
It's so true. She probably sees a lot of the courses being taken. She was also very collegely herself.
Collegely.
I did it intentionally. I'll start off right in the middle. I'm going to go 5.
Okay, 5 for Virginia in 10 seconds. Bird, what about me?
You can do a half a dozen.
Okay, gonna go 6. Denny's, you want to raise or call?
Just there's so many majors. 6.
I'm looking at Virginia's face.
I told you I'm bad at poker face. Okay, poker face. On.
Poker face.
All right, I'll say do it, Kev. We got the 1-point lead at the moment.
Okay. Puts me at
Denny's.
6.
Dude,
That's so easy.
this is easy.
This is cake.
Okay, 6 and 10. All right, we got poli-sci, we got psychology, we got pre-law, we got econ, we got civil engineering, we got chemical engineering, we got biology, we got theology.
Is that enough?
I just got scared. I thought maybe.
Oh, Denny's.
You're right.
Thank you
There
for
is
that,
so
Denny's.
many.
Thank you, Dennis.
We both made some mistakes along the way.
The gambling mistakes have been noted.
That's right.
We'll put it
Okay.
on your records.
That evens it out with gambling mistakes, but it keeps the
does.
score tied at 2 apiece for the final point.
Isn't this what everyone wants? A championship game?
It's how it goes
Poetic.
every time. It's always.
Unless it's me and you and we get swept.
Yeah.
Okay, final topic here is TV game shows.
All right.
TV game shows. Bird, you get to start us off here.
I fear we have the disadvantage on this.
Virginia
but
loves TV game
Yes.
shows.
she does, but you are a man of culture.
Yep.
You're a man of programs. Okay, let's go.
Yep.
What are you talking about?
I'm giving a pep talk. You can do 6.
Okay, we're going to go with 6 to start us off here. Denny's, what do you want to do with that?
Talking
Razor
game
call.
shows
Yep.
all time.
TV game shows.
TV game shows. I'm going to make that a 9.
Okay, going to go to 9. All right, Bird. Here we sit.
Do it, witch.
9 in 10. Virginia, your time begins now.
Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, Family Feud, Win, Lose, or Draw, Dating Game, Tic-Tac-Toe.
I love Lochlan gamblers jump for no reason.
9.
The same move I made. The same mistake I made. Want us to turn it
9. You love game shows.
9.
I love it.
You clanked me right before I had to go.
And honestly,
that was great.
I give her the loss as well because it all was in her face.
Yeah.
She looked at Denny's as if she wanted to stab him. And I go, let's do it.
9.
You got Big Brother. You got all those reality shows too.
But why didn't you just go to 7?
I feel like Kevin could have rattled off 8.
Yeah.
You would have just rattled off 8.
That was rough.
I thought it was a great strategy, Denny's. I endorse it.
That
was brilliant.
Game show Ralston could have done 16.
No, he couldn't.
I could have.
No way.
He would have struggled to do
Easily.
7.
In my sleep, 16. No
no
problem.
way.
No way.
Streaming services? Nope.
When I heard 9. Yeah.
EDM DJs? Nope. TV game shows? Gotcha.
We're still learning this game.
And so that means that today, Virginia Denny's are going to be paying off the punishment. And honestly, I think it's a lovely punishment in a sense. It's not really much of a punishment. It's really just an art project. It's a lot of fun. Denny's had seen this because a lot of people do this when they have young little babies. So they'll take the baby and get his bare bottom and they'll put him down in some white paint on his butt, and then they put him on a canvas or a paper that they want to be drawing with, and he leaves the little butt mark of his butt cheeks, and it's 2 round globs right there. And when you pull them up, you can actually make it into a snowman. You know, a snowman usually's got the 3, but you can easily do the 2, and then you just draw the little face on it, and you got a cute little snowman.
Aww.
But it's out of your butt cheeks. So that's what we're going to have today is we're going to be producing a video for you that you can see on KBJ's socials, and we'll get it up on our YouTube when we get back out of YouTube jail. And you'll be able to see Virginia's butt as a snowman and producer Denny's as well.
I'm kind of jealous we won because that sounds fun.
Yeah, we might just have to do it for fun too.
Let's all do it. Can we? Come on, it's the holiday season. Let's all have some fun.
God bless us, everyone.
These kind of punishments I like.
So we'll get that together for you, a video that you'll be able to see tomorrow, and we'll post up the final project as well.
I mean, yeah, I think the wrong people lost. Everybody wants to see Kevin's butt as a snowman.
I don't know about that. I
it's
do
true.
a poll, but we don't have a site to do it on.
We don't. Maybe on Thursday.
Yeah, maybe on Thursday we'll do that poll.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my new closet designers, Closets by Design. Well, Diddy is not going to like this. And in fact, he has put out a warning. A statement from his Diddy team says that this new Netflix project, the one being produced by 50 Cent, is a, quote, shameful hit piece.
Oh, man, oh, man. Yeah, disparaging Diddy. How dare you?
This will make it do so much better than it would have done had Diddy not said that.
Did you see any of the clips of Diddy talking that's being released right now?
Not yet. I've only read about it, and apparently it's filled with intimate clips, private moments, and according to Diddy's team, stolen footage that Diddy did not want to see the light of day.
That's what people are saying. How did 50 get this?
Money.
He's not answering. He was asked that question pretty much point blank. And
Well, you pay for clips. Everybody knows.
Yeah, he did not have an answer for that.
So does that mean Diddy's got a rat within his circle?
I don't know.
How else would you get
within
that?
that production team?
Yeah, definitely. How else would you get that?
Everybody's going to be a rat for the right price.
Oh, I agree.
There's no honor among dirtbags. And I think a lot of the people around Diddy are dirtbags just like Diddy because they protected him. They knew his bad behavior. They helped him continue to do bad behavior. And eventually those rats will turn on you when they're offered a payday.
I think Diddy's narcissism is going to do him in because his people even say that he has been amassing footage since he was 19. Apparently, he rolls video on everything he does because everything he does is so amazing.
Yes.
And
yeah, that's what he was filming in the hotel rooms was all this X-rated stuff. He would be the director sitting in the corner.
yes.
The clip I saw was him saying, "We're not winning, y'all. We are not winning. We got to make sure we win this thing." And
Yeah.
it's before the trial.
Yes, right. He's talking to his attorneys on the phone. You saw a little bit of that, and he was just telling them, he said, we need somebody who can really get down there and knows the dirtiest of the dirty. We need somebody that's experienced in that. And he said, so you guys, you professionals do what you do and then come back to me with a solution. So that's one of the clips that you see. Now, the one that to me might be the most damning so far, and I know you may be like, well, it feels like a stretch, but remember how Diddy was going out with the people and you were seeing that the people loved Diddy still. He went out to Harlem. And he's going where there's going to be a lot of black people and they're going to come out, they're going to show love and be like, look, the community loves me. And so when he has that in his corner, like going, hey, man, I don't know. He's a black icon and he stands for, us and the people and all that stuff. This is a clip I think might be the most damning because he's out there meeting all these people on the streets of Harlem. Then he gets in his SUV and he's like, ugh. He's like, give me some hand sanitizer. He's like, ugh, I've been touching it. And you can see he doesn't care about the people. So to me, that might be the most damning where it's like going, dude, we've had your back all through this stuff. We're still like, yeah, go Diddy and don't be so hard on Diddy. And you come out on the streets in a showpiece where you're with us and we're touching you and high-fiving you and shaking your hand and you're just like, get me away from these yucky people.
Wow.
And that's the one clip that, they see that big, oh, really? So that's truly how you feel about us.
Your fans.
Your fans that have had your back.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Here's a bit of that clip.
I need some hand sanitizer. Hold on. I got it. I've been out in the streets amongst people. Yeah, I gotta take a bath. Like the amount of people that actually I'm coming in contact with, like that's what I have to do.
See, he's saying he's admitting that he knows what he has to do. He has to go amongst these scoundrels that he can't really stand to show that he's still loved by the people. And then when he gets back into his comfortable SUV, he's like, skeeved out by the people.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like 150 hugs.
You're a public person as well, and there was one instance in Harlem, and his reaction when those people
went away.
Got
in his car and said, I feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirt. That was, it show you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah. What's the odds that you would do that in front of the camera? Like that's one of the moments where he forgot he was on tape.
They did kind of dig into 50 Cent, be like, why do you seem to hate Diddy so much? Because anytime something happens, you're always trolling him. You're coming after him.
They have years long beef.
Well, there's a lot of people who don't like Diddy. And to your point, his ego would get in the way. And people don't want to be around a massive ego all the time, especially if you have an ego yourself.
Yeah, so they kind of asked 50, be like, so what is this personal vendetta? What started with you and Diddy?
Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business or let me not say nothing about nothing or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that behavior.
If Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's going to say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time. So you'll see people saying that. I mean, he may feel a different way about pieces and bits of it, but he knows the truth. I think he'll see the truth in it.
Wow, that's not accurate.
I think you'll love it.
I think you'll love it.
Diddy is already, as of yesterday, trying to do damage control and put out a statement saying it's shameful, it's a hit piece, it's lies.
I mean, you see how he reacts when he's out amongst the people, and then he even tells you this is basically a photo op. I'm trying to make it look like I'm a man of the people, and I actually cannot stand them.
Wow. In other news, they wrapped up part of Megan Thee Stallion's whole trial yesterday. Now, both sides are claiming victory, but I think you got to wait a second because there's been no final judgment yet. Now, there is a whole thing with legal fees, and because they did side with Megan Thee Stallion, the girl that she was suing, Team Milagro may be liable for all of Megan Thee Stallion's legal fees, which will be a lot of money. Now, initially, Megan Thee Stallion was asking for millions in her court battle because this girl had apparently put out deep fakes of her that weren't her in very intimate photos and videos, and you can't do that. And so the judge did side with Megan Thee Stallion and all that. But we will find out, I guess, whenever the judge issues a final decree, if in fact this Team Milagro will be responsible for Megan's legal bills. Ouch, that could be very expensive. But right now, I guess the judgment is sitting somewhere around $60,000, depending on who you ask. Stay tuned. No final judgment just yet. And finally here, someone who was close to Will Smith for 40 years has now filed a $3 million lawsuit against Jada Pinkett Smith. Now, this friend, Bilal Salam, who says, I was a friend for 40 years, is accusing Jada of threatening his life. I guess he refused to help them navigate the PR crisis following the 2022 Oscar slap. And when he refused to do that, he says that Jada said that he would end up missing or he would catch a bullet. She said that his reputation was destroyed by Jada. His career, his finances, and his health were destroyed by Jada. And now he is suing Jada for $3 million. Fascinating.
All of these people in my life acting berserk. I'm feeling all pissed off and hurt. I need to know if I am the jerk. Oh, am I the jerk? Oh.
So this person's wanting to know if they are a jerk for giving their in-laws the same house rules that they were given. It says there in their email, it says, I dated my wife for 4 years before we were married earlier this year. As we dated, and even after we were engaged, I always was told that I needed to sleep in a separate room when we went to her parents' house, even though my wife and I already had lived together at the time in our own place. So this would be our first Thanksgiving as a married couple at her parents' house. I thought, okay, cool. I finally get to sleep in the same bed as my wife. I, however, was not. My father-in-law explained that it was my daughter's childhood room and that innocence will remain that way in that room. Well, little does he know that we've actually already gotten it on several times in that room already without you guys knowing.
Now that should have been what you told him on Thanksgiving.
He bit his tongue through a lot of this stuff. And this was kind of the internal fights. You ever seen that where you kind of go to somebody's parents' house and you pull in the other room and like, I'm putting my foot down. You're running into the other room and fighting about their parents, and then you run back out and try to smile. And it sounded like this is what was going on all weekend long. And I think the dad has just some kind of axe to grind with his son-in-law now.
Yeah, I get it. A lot of dads are like, no, not the innocence of my baby.
I mean, there's so many rules. I just stay at a hotel.
Well, I mean, maybe that would have been the option. I don't think he knew what he was walking into when he got there. It was after they were already there, and they're like, oh, no. We know you're married, but you're not going to tarnish the purity of my daughter's room by sleeping in the same room with her. And he's like, wait, what? So here he is. He said, I was livid, and I was very proud of myself that I actually didn't erupt in that moment.
Yes.
I did, when I got time, tell my wife that I was not going to tolerate that level of disrespect. And I had actually planned on coming home early. I said, you know what? I'm out of here. She convinced me to stay, and I slept in the same old guest room that I always did when we were dating. Well, now my wife has come and informed me that my in-laws, her parents, are coming to stay with us for Christmas. I said, absolutely not. She said, look, you can't close my parents out forever because you're mad at them right now. They don't even know that anything's wrong. So I said, okay, yeah, you know what? They can stay as long as they sleep in separate bedrooms.
All right, he's being silly now.
My wife is now furious with me and wants me to overlook her a-hole father. I don't think I will. Am I really the jerk?
I think you need to just calm down and overlook her father. Stop it. Don't make this more dramatic than it needs to be. And you can't tell them they have to sleep in separate rooms, you bozo.
Here's the
That's so stupid.
Here's the differences in approach, though. One is you could say, yes, just, take it and make peace. It's the holidays and whatever. And the other is sometimes I think you need to assert and say, look, I'm not going to be disrespected like this. I don't know who you think I am or what's going on here, but you're not going to play this kind of game. And sometimes you do need to stand up for yourself. And I think this is a question of one of those times, because he's saying, if I continue to let her dad walk all over me, this is the way it's going to be. I thought it would change when we got married. Clearly, it's not. And he's still trying to exert this weird dominance over me and put me in my place. And do I just continue to take it like a B, or do I finally say, okay, if you want to play that game, fine. The same rules apply at our place.
At his house, he makes the rules, that dad does.
Yeah.
So you can't be mad. You should be mad at your wife for not letting you leave. That's what you leave that situation after you're married and he won't let you stay in that room. I mean, if you're so mad, leave that. You can't tell them when they're in your house that they can't stay in the same room together.
Why is it okay for him to do it to him?
Because it doesn't make sense.
Well, it doesn't make. They're married. They're a married couple. They are married just like the mom and dad. There's no difference. It's one's his house, the other's.
Right.
They're playing on an even ground. The dad is trying to get one up, and Kevin is right, and you are right. You both, you can't be a little B and let people walk all over you, but you do also have to pick and choose your battles. And is this something you want to battle over? And if it is, battle on. It's clearly in your crawl, so it's bothering you to a point you can't get out of your head. You're emailing us.
I'm thinking he needs to fight, but I think he needs to fight the right way. And
yes.
He's looking at taking this thing into the sandbox, and that's not the way to fight this fight. But sitting them down and saying, hey, look, here's a situation. Here's something I actually contemplated. You making me still stay in another room and not sleep in the same bed as my wife now in your house, to me is very disrespectful. And I am opening my place up to you. I'm not going to tolerate this kind of ongoing disrespect. And we can either have a great relationship moving on, but I'm with your daughter now. And you've got to give me some respect, and I'll show you the same respect. But if you don't, then I will show you the same respect that you show me. It is like a mirror. So what you give me, I will give back to you.
Yeah, Kevin's right. Virginia's wrong.
Kevin would never say any of that. Meanwhile, the thing is,
I honestly would. I would sit down if somebody were to this level and disrespecting me and it was this egregious, because I think what the dad's doing is egregious. I think you need to say to your wife, be like, you can handle this, or I will say something, because they're coming to stay in my house now. And I was massively disrespectful when I went to their place.
You can have a conversation without starting a war with your in-laws. He's trying to protect the sanctity of the room. Why didn't you guys say, okay, fine, we will both go sleep in the guest room? Why did she have to sleep in her room and he had to sleep in the guest room? That's where y'all messed up.
Well, it sounds
he
like
should have said, we're both sleeping in the guest room then. If you want to preserve the sanctity of this one room in your house, fine, do it. But we're both going to sleep together in the guest room.
I think he's using the room as a crutch. He doesn't want his daughter and the husband to be in the same room at all.
And that's the problem.
That's what it is.
You have to address that, not the sleeping arrangements. Ooh, I'm going to make my in-laws sleep in separate rooms. That's dumb. That's the dumbest retaliatory move I've ever heard of. And you're going to come off as an idiot in this whole battle. You got to fight this fight smarter.
By the way, no one's saying go to war. No one's
don't go to war.
No one's saying that. You can handle this problem. But I like what Kevin's talking about. You use this opportunity to say, all right, you're coming to my house. We have to have a talk. Man to man. That's my wife.
And I think if we had the husband in here right now and we're talking to him, be like, this clearly is probably not the only disrespect you're getting. In fact, I would say that the father-in-law doesn't think that he's good enough for a daughter. And he is doing a lot of passive-aggressive things to let him know, to put him in his place, to say, you may technically, legally be in this family, but you're not yet emotionally in this family. We don't think you're good for her.
As each of those passive-aggressive things happens, you address them in the moment. You look the dad in the eye and you say, wow, I can't believe that came out of your mouth. And you say it in front of everybody.
Oh, that's so much more confrontational. What are you talking about?
No, you have to address the things as they are. Address them as they are.
Get a group in the room and dress them down and say, how did that come out of your mouth?
Yeah.
No, that's so much more confrontational.
When he starts it, you confront it in the moment with calm and with accuracy. I can't believe that you would say that to me in front of our family. What is the problem here? You address it like a man, not like a little bitch behind the scenes going, oh, you're going to have to sleep in separate rooms. What?
No, I think he needs to have a conversation with the dad. And I think it needs to be one-on-one behind the scenes, not in a room in front of everybody and with the comment, I can't believe that came out of your mouth. I think that's going to only put gasoline on the fire.
Yeah.
Because people don't want to be corrected in a public area. They don't.
You address infractions in the moment. You don't let them fester, and you don't give him the grace of a private conversation because he hasn't earned that with you. He doesn't reserve that space in your head. Well, you embarrass him in front of his family, and maybe he will act right in the future.
I feel like you're saying two different things, honestly.
Yeah.
You really are saying two different things. You're saying, don't fight, don't be... But
no, you're not. It's not a fight. You remain calm, and you put him in his place.
Virginia, I'm telling you, people do not like to be corrected in a group full of people with a group full of...
Then he loses his S-bomb in front of everybody, and you sit there calmly.
Why is it a bad thing to maturely talk to him, man to man, calmly, behind the scenes? Well,
There's no witnesses. This dad is going to twist the conversation and make him look bad.
I think that the daughter needs to be involved too. And I think she needs to say, look, Dad, there's clearly some disrespect. This is my husband now, and you need to respect him, and you need to give him full rights and privileges of a husband. And I'm telling you that if you want that kind of respect in our house, then you need to give it to us when we're in yours.
The full rights as a husband, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely. Like it or not, this is what we do now.
We'll stay at the hotel. And don't be knocking if that thing's shaking.
We're going to hook up on the sofa, Mom and Dad.
Yeah. This is clearly a situation that could ignite and explode and ruin your Christmas if not handled properly. But I think if handled maturely and forcefully as a united front, then you can put it to bed. Pun intended.
The wife needs to absolutely have the husband's back.
Yeah.
Yes, she definitely needs to say something to her own dad. He doesn't need to pull the dad aside man to man. That's dumb.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The dad doesn't deserve that.
Well, I don't think we talk so much.
The dad doesn't deserve that?
Nope. He deserves to be given the same passive-aggressive treatment he's been given, and it pointed out in front of everybody. That's how you do it.
Thank God you are not a leader of a country.
Constant war.
Because anytime I hear the term passive aggressive when you're trying to make harmony.
All right. Any other thoughts? Ever been in this kind of situation? I think the one thing we don't talk enough about too, we always talk about conflicts with women and their mother-in-law. There is the same kind of stuff that can happen with guys and the father-in-law who just doesn't think that this guy is good enough. Guys, look, men will do some ridiculously disrespectful and diabolical things to their son-in-laws as well.
Oh, they'll try to intimidate you.
Absolutely. One person texted in and said, my father-in-law told me the day that I got engaged to his daughter, I was not man enough to marry her.
Wow.
I dated a girl for, I think, over a year, and her dad never learned my name. He would just call me Guy. Hey, what's up, Guy? What's up, Guy? Haven't seen you in a minute, Guy. But he was still close with her ex-boyfriend. The dad. I know it was messy.
You can't win.
No, I didn't. I lost on every front.
Yes. Now, some other comments here. Kate said, just tell them if they continue to treat you in that disrespectful way that you won't be attending the holidays at their house anymore. Treat him with respect at your house and let them sleep together and set the example for how we should be treating each other at our houses.
Yeah, I like that.
I think that's good. You can, part of that discussion, to say, look, if this is going to be the terms that you're going to put on us as a married couple, that we sleep in separate rooms at your place, then we will not be staying at your place anymore. So we feel like we're at a stage in our life where we get to make our own decisions.
Totally. You can check out and say, you know what? If you want to see us, you got to come to us.
Mm-hmm. Lynn said when they stayed at the parents' house for Thanksgiving and the father refused to let them sleep in her bed together and he had to sleep in the guest room, she, as his wife, should have slept in the guest room with him. Yeah, so Virginia was saying she needs to stand up to her father. True.
Totally.
Something tells me the father wouldn't like that either.
Well, too bad, so sad. They're married. Come on, dude. Now no one in the family is going to be on dad's side with that. That's ridiculous.
And Bernie said, don't make them sleep in a separate room, but go on ahead and put twin beds in there.
Have it be looking like a 1950s TV show?
Yes. Feels like a booby trap. He stepped in it. Was somebody trying to sabotage poor Jbird by giving him this script? I mean, my goodness. It had to do with oceanographic research or something along those lines.
That's how I would say it as well, but it's not how you say it.
How do you say it?
I'm afraid to even try it again.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Oceanographic. I think I got it.
Okay, so it's not oceanographic.
It's oceanographic.
Okay.
I think both of you are right.
I don't know.
Okay.
Kevin's just saying it faster.
No, I was saying, just like Kevin, I was told it was wrong.
Okay.
I don't know.
Then I don't know how to say the word either.
I think
What a
you're both
mystery.
right.
What?
It's oceanographic, but if you say it fast, you go through that middle O really fast. You're saying it slower, so you're breaking it down into more syllables. You're both correct.
Do you know that you're 1,000%?
1,001%.
You are out of your
Oh, wow.
mind. No,
Okay.
I don't
That's
believe-
confident.
No, that's what's scary. When she's overly confident is when we
I
should
know,
see
right?
her.
Look out.
Dude, I am a wordsmith.
Yeah.
Well, that was the word that caused a little bit of problems yesterday with the script that they handed Jbird.
This Giving Tuesday, your generosity fuels our mission. Every dollar donated helps Florida Oceanographic. Oh, boy. Every dollar donated helps Florida Oceanographic. Oceanographic. Every dollar donated helps Florida
I mean, the guy's losing it.
It's a setup.
Virginia in the background cackling.
Yes. Right.
I finally excused myself because I felt bad.
You can really hear. As soon as I start to get frustrated, you can really hear her laugh.
Yes.
Oceano and help just like and protect our waterways and wildlife. About the challenges our waterways and wildlife face.
Wild face.
We get a wild face today, Virginia.
Ooh, what sucks is I had to edit this terrible commercial that I did.
It's only right that after you do something like that, you also edit it. You can't give that to somebody else.
And when I say terrible, I'm talking about my performance.
No, I think it's pretty awesome.
You've got to check out the Flotion. And protect Florida's precious coastal. And protect Florida's. Let's just start this whole thing over again.
He punted.
Yeah, let's just forget about that. All right, there you go. Well, we got to all figure out how to say that word.
It's a tricky one.
And the place is in Stewart. It's very nice.
Okay.
Yes, it is nice. I've heard wonderful things about it.
What is it they do?
Oceanographic.
Oh, what is it?
Oceanographic.
There you go. All right, we're getting there.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Fighting in the nude. Drunk people pooping in the street. It's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
You ever seen some of these poker players? They'll wear the glasses and they've got a whole outfit and they've got an attitude and they come off really cocky.
Yes.
Well, there's one of them named Maurice Hawkins. He's a well-known WSOP circuit pro. Well, late Thanksgiving night, he was doing a little poker game in Palm Beach County. And apparently, according to the viral videos, they show Hawkins taking multiple punches while seated before others intervened. Witnesses said a casual conversation about identity escalated with a player named Eugene getting upset after trading comments with Hawkins. Some said Hawkins' boasting, including claims about his boxing skills, added tension before the attacker suddenly began throwing punches. Hawkins later posted a video saying these circulating clips don't show the full story and that he was caught off guard. Though rare, fights actually do occur in poker settings, especially in private games without security.
Oh, yeah. I could see that happening a lot.
This guy's a multi-million-dollar tournament winner. And apparently he's had many documented clashes with other players.
Huh.
So he just kind of takes their money and then fights with everybody, and that's what happened on Thanksgiving night. No official action or police involvement has been announced at this time, but I guess if you're a poker player, you also have to have good fighting skills.
Yeah, I imagine some of those games can get squirrely.
There was one game that that they'll televise those games sometimes, and the guy did not like some move the one guy was doing. He stands up and starts belittling him. He starts calling him all these names, but the guy's smiling with all of his chips.
Damn.
So he did some kind of trick, and it looked like he wanted to fight him.
I could see that, honestly. If somebody's in your head and you think you got him, and then all of a sudden they lay down cards like, how did you get that?
Or you think they cheated.
Yeah, true.
That's a lot of the accusations that are thrown around. Now, if they did or they didn't, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But
Poker really is a head game. If you play it the right way, you could be a real jerk.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and people snap. 26-year-old Rochelle Valdivia is facing charges after he test drove a Cybertruck in St. Pete, Florida, and never brought it back.
Whoopsie.
He just drove it to his house, and it was sitting there. Now, they have the tracking devices on these vehicles, so they went to the house, and an assistant manager's like, what the heck is going on with this Cybertruck? As he started looking at it 2 days later, the thing is all ripped up.
What?
Apparently, Rochelle had smashed the rearview mirror. He removed the GPS unit. He ripped off one of the sun visors and partially tore the front fenders off. Then he also filled both fenders with landscaping rocks and several pairs of men's underwear.
What?
What? The Tesla dealership is saying he caused about $20,000 worth of damages, and now he's facing felony charges for criminal mischief and grand theft.
Okay, why did they let him just go drive it by himself? Whenever I go test drive, the salesperson always goes with you.
It's kind of crazy, right? I know, I thought that as well.
I mean, especially a Tesla that's worth so much more.
It's worth, like $100,000, something like that? Yeah.
Why would you let that guy just go drive it by himself?
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. I'm not sure what they were thinking on that.
That's on y'all.
Well, there's a video circulating on social media that shows a Waymo with passengers inside casually turning left right into the middle of a live LA police standoff.
Oh, Rocco loves these Waymos. So they're self-driving cabs, basically, and they don't have a driver in them, and they're only in select big cities.
Yeah, they had them in Austin when I went there.
Yes, Rocco wants to go to one of those cities so bad just so he can take Waymos all around town.
Well, you get an experience that you won't get with a live driver, like driving right into a police situation. This guy is on the ground, face down, with his hands up over his head. Now, luckily, it was contained, but there was about 12 LA police cars that were right there. Like, this guy was very dangerous, and the situation was very dangerous, and the Waymo just casually drifted right into the situation. Doo-doo-doo. It's pretty amazing.
That's the one time when you need a driver.
Yeah, to be like, hey, this is probably in a great place to turn. Waymo doesn't see that yet.
No.
A 67-year-old man in China was dealing with stomach pain and bloating, and he realized it was actually from a plastic lighter that he had swallowed on a dare 30 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
30 years this lighter has been sitting in his gut, and when the doctors removed it, they tried it and it still worked.
What?
They got a flame out of it.
So this is so weird that he wouldn't be checking his poo for the lighter. And after about, a month of not pooping it out, you go to the doctor and say, all right, I did something really stupid. Help me out here, bro.
Yep.
Did he remember he did it, though? Let's say he's hammered and he's...
I think he did, yeah. Because he knew it was on a dare 30 years ago, so he knows the story that went along with it, and he would be the only one that would know.
He seems like the town dummy.
Probably, yeah.
First of all, to do that.
Yeah.
And then second of all, not to monitor the exit ramp to see when it finally...
To make sure you pass it.
Exited the freeway.
Yeah.
I kind of like his spirit.
You do. 30 years.
You relate.
He had a working lighter in his gut.
It just shows you how much you can keep in your stomach that's not supposed to be there.
Well, one time I accidentally swallowed a chicken bone and I got all upset and I called the doctor and I was like, what do I do? He said, don't worry, because what your stomach does is when it senses a foreign object in there that's not supposed to be in there, it creates like a cocoon around it, a soft, mucousy cocoon.
I knew it was going to be rough too, Bird.
Well, I've heard her tell this story before.
She loves the story because it's really gross.
It's such a great story.
Is it?
It turns my stomach every time you bring this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a mucus around me. Yeah. So it probably protected the lighter for years and years and years.
Yeah, maybe that's what it did.
Well, we are resilient creatures.
We are.
Well, you never know what you're going to see in South Florida and on our beaches. If you were walking along Fort Myers Beach the other day, you would have seen a kangaroo wearing a diaper on a leash.
Is that legal?
That's the big question. Florida wildlife officials are now investigating whether or not the owner even had the proper permit, because kangaroos are considered Class 3 wildlife here in Florida. Now, local rules also ban dogs on the beach, so officials are checking whether bringing an exotic animal also violates the same restrictions, which I imagine it would, so don't go take your pet kangaroo onto the beach.
So much for flying under the radar with your illegal kangaroo.
I know, right?
Dude, don't take it to the beach.
Viral now.
So exposed.
Cute kangaroo, though. A California resident in Altadena discovered a black bear had taken up residence beneath his home. After installing cameras to monitor the 500-pound animal, he encountered it while changing batteries. Now, you ought to see the news report they have on this bear, because it's coming out of this tiny little window that looks like it's about maybe a quarter the size of the width of this huge 500-pound bear that is just trying to squeeze his way out of it. But he finally gets out and he just starts casually walking down the driveway and
Just
out
being
into the
a bear.
street. And they say he just casually, whenever he wants, comes back and squeezes his big ass right in that tiny little window again.
Wow.
It's pretty insane. Just see what they can do. And another crazy animal story here. Did you see the 19-year-old guy that decided to climb down into the lioness enclosure at the Zoo Botanical Park in Brazil?
Dude.
I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know if this was an actual suicide, but the guy scales over, and he went through a lot. He was on a wall that had barbed wire and razor wire on it and was scaling up around that, got around to a tree, then started crawling his way down into the tree, and the lioness is just sitting there being going, I can't believe this guy's like going to do this. This is crazy.
Basically DoorDash.
Yeah, it is. He's like delivery. It's like, do you have to tip? Like, what's going on here? And sure enough, the guy kept coming down. The lion's right at the base of the tree, and finally the lion's like, whoop, swoops him right out of the tree, and then just mauls him. He's dead in a minute.
Wow.
Dead in a minute. Yeah, they finally released like a fire extinguisher to scare off the lioness. But, you know, I like the way they're handled. They're like, look, she's just doing what a lion would do. They're not euthanizing her. They're not like putting her in time out. They're like,
it's not her fault for being a lion.
You clearly had a lot of barriers you had to get around to get in that enclosure. You know we don't want you in there. This is all on you, which is the way it should be. You know, so again, I don't know what his intention was, if he thought the cat would snuggle with him or if he was trying to commit suicide.
Was he hammered?
Sounds like mushroom.
I would doubt it because of the way he scaled that wall. He was, I mean, it was like something a Cirque du Soleil performer would be doing.
Wow.
So he was very nimble. I don't know that a drunk would be that nimble.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so he worked hard to get in that cage. And the lion worked really hard to kill him. So
everybody did their part.
Everybody.
And thinning of the herd.
Do I go now? I go, okay, this is me.
It kind of sounded like it was kind of easy for the lion.
The lion was like, I've never had a kill so easy.
Couldn't even believe it. Could not even believe it. It's crazy. Somebody texted in Miami, and they said, yeah, Waymo's coming to Miami.
Wow.
Yeah, it's in the testing phase right now. Not sure when they're going to start doing the passengers, but there you go.
Can we beta test it maybe into a police standoff and teach it not to drive into a police standoff?
Be kind of a nice thing, yeah.
Like,
they could get to
we
that
shouldn't
point.
have to tell Waymo that.
Shouldn't have to. So before Thanksgiving, we'd heard about Virginia's friend who had been introduced to a guy. She is single, has been for, I think you said, around like maybe 8 months or something like that. And so she's been finding her own way. And she's maybe now emotionally to a place where she would entertain getting back into a relationship. And so she hits it off with this guy, at least in the phone conversations that they had talking forever. And then he had said, hey, you know what? what? I am going to Isla Mirada down in the Florida Keys, midway down. Going to be hanging with my family for 3 days. Love to have you join me. And that was the big debate is, okay, should she go or should she not go? And we just said, wow, that's just tough when you're that far away. You're talking anywhere from 2 to 5 hours probably, depending upon where she is, that she would be from home. And that's a good long ways. It's not like you're necessarily getting a cheap Uber to get the heck out of there.
And if you go with him in his car, you're stuck.
Yeah, and I hate that feeling of being stuck. That is one of the worst things, to be in a place you desperately do not want to be and you don't have an affordable ride out of there or a way to get out.
That's how I feel sometimes when I go out on the boat with Virginia. I'm like, oh boy, right, Captain Storms, I'm stuck. I can't swim well.
No, I've been there. That's why a lot of times I'm like, okay, so what's going on with this boat ride? Like, how long are you going to be out there? So I'm like, yeah.
We could be out there days.
I hear you. I've had that happen before.
The boat doesn't scare me because of sharks or storms. It scares me because of you, because I don't know how long I'm going to be out there for.
Yeah.
You never know, and I'll drive you right into the heart of a storm.
It's rough. So your friend actually did take the invite because we weren't really certain if that was the right play, and there were some issues.
Okay, so I'm just going to read you her text message back. She said, okay, so I felt weird about it all. So I asked him if I could come down on Wednesday with a girlfriend. Both of us didn't have Thanksgiving plans or family. So he said yes. And she's like, perfect. I'll just come for Thanksgiving and then drive myself back with my girlfriend.
Yep.
So she said, we drove down Wednesday at noon. The traffic was so horrible. Yeah. What should have taken us 3 hours took us 6.
Whoa.
We got there and the mom was pissed. It was awkward from the moment we arrived. He hadn't told his parents that I was bringing a friend. So he told his parents that he was bringing a girl, but he didn't tell his parents that that girl was bringing a friend.
Okay, yeah. Already.
The guest room where his parents wanted us to sleep was only one unstable futon.
Oh, wow.
She said his dad was cool, but the mom was a total B. We ended up going on the boat Wednesday evening when we got there. Everybody was drinking, and the mom was so passive-aggressive. This guy did not say a word to the mom to correct her nasty behavior. And when we got back to the house, everybody continued drinking. We eventually went to sleep, and me and my friend waited for everybody to fall asleep, and then we got in the car and left. We did not even stay for Thanksgiving, and I haven't heard a peep from him since, and I am not texting him. OMG.
Wow. See, blind dates are tough, man. You never know what is going to happen.
But thank God she brought a friend. She wasn't stuck. That was smart on her part.
Right. Yeah. I think, as well as it went, I think she handled it the right way. I think that was the right plan.
Yeah.
And that is the one thing, too. Getting into the Keys, boy, that traffic is just, it's not even such a far distance. It's just when you're on the 2-lane road and you can't really pass in a lot of places, it just takes forever.
Oh, the last time I went to the Keys, I was going there for a wedding, which should have taken, it's already so long anyway. There was an accident. It took us almost 8 hours to get to the Keys. It was miserable.
It's miserable.
Yeah, that can be rough. And honestly, this is probably the best thing possible.
Yeah.
Because, imagine if you would start dating, you know that you're going to have a raging beef for his mom, that you're going to have to deal with that. And we just handle that. That's one of the worst things. I don't think I'd have tolerance for that. If I were getting into a new relationship and I just found out like they had a mom or a dad that was just didn't like me or just didn't want anybody in their kid's life, and they were going to, I'd be like, you know what?
That's toxic.
Yeah.
That's happened.
I went through it with my first marriage.
I've gone through it before too, and I couldn't get through it. I said, this is going to be miserable for me. Life is too short. I'm out.
Why would you want that to be your existence? You're adding so much stress to your life because of this weirdo, this in-law that doesn't even matter. Like, what? No, I don't need this drama.
I found out on Christmas Eve that this girl's family, but especially her dad, hated our show, did not like me because of all my goofy ways. And I get told this over the phone on Christmas Eve. And like, I have to go. No, never mind. We'll talk about this later. I'm like, you know what? This is too much. I'm out. I can't do this.
I can't do this.
No way.
Why would I want to add all this stress and drama to my life? Girl, you ain't that cute.
My family hates you, and have a great Christmas. Talk to you later. Okay. God bless us, everyone.
And my family hates Kevin in Virginia, too.
Yeah, I also hate your career. All right, bye.
Somebody says, is there any chance that this guy's mom heard Virginia on the radio talking about how her friend had been throwing it around the past few months?
Look, there's always chances.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't hear any. She told me I could not use any names, and so I don't know. I don't think they listen. I really don't.
For them to put that together, I wouldn't think that would happen.
I don't think that was part of it.
Yeah.
Because I think this mom is the kind of person that would say something from what I'm gathering. She's drinking. She's not going to be able to hold on to that kind of information.
And there's some people who are pissy drinkers.
Yes.
They just, their pissy side comes out and they like to poke the bear and just be all miserable.
And you did. You broke the rules of Thanksgiving. If we can be honest, you brought an extra person without telling the host. Now, a gracious host will roll with the punches and figure it out. But in this passive-aggressive mom's defense, they did roll in with an extra person and didn't ask permission. And that's just, some people can't handle that.
They didn't? I thought she talked to the guy and said...
She told the guy he didn't tell his mom.
That's not his fault. If she said, hey, is it okay if I bring a friend? And he said yes. Then it's on him, not her.
I agree.
Because she can't just show up with the friend.
But the mom wasn't mad at him. The mom was mad at the girl.
Well, the mom
she took it out on the girl instead of where she should have taken it out on, which is her son, because he knew the extra person was coming and he didn't tell his mom.
Well, the mom should watch a little bit more Dateline and understand why your friend brought a friend.
Yeah.
He's probably mad because he thought he was about to bust a threesome. And then he wakes up and they're gone.
Oh, a Thanksgiving threesome? That sounds amazing.
Of course he didn't tell his mom. He's like, yeah, I'll take you guys back out to the boat.
Hey, you ladies want to go on a boat? Oh, damn, my mom's coming.
Dang it, and she's mad and she's mean.
That's rough. Kind of a cool concept. Seeing some of your favorite holiday movies in a theater. It'd be a whole experience. I think during the holidays, you're trying to find all these great experiences. You want to just drink in that Christmassy type of feel. Watching it at home is awesome, no doubt about it. But, going out and getting dressed up and making a whole day of it and watching something in the theater, there is still something cool about the experience.
Especially if the price is right.
Yes, and you're right. I think the prices probably are going to have a lot to do with how popular this is going to be. But as I was looking at a lot of the Christmassy classics that are going to be coming back into theaters, I was like, it's a pretty extensive list. There is a lot of stuff and a lot of your favorites that you're going to be able to find in theaters. Things like Christmas Vacation.
Ooh, that is one of our favorites.
Yeah. I could definitely see a lot of people jumping on that.
You have to want to go to the movie theater for this to work. You have to get excited about getting up, going out there. I know you can watch all these movies at home, but there is something special about going to the theater, no?
No, absolutely. I agree.
Yeah, that's the whole experience. You're going to be able to see the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation at AMC Theaters and Regal Cinemas. There are several of those throughout South Florida, so look for showtimes near you. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the 25th anniversary, is going to be playing at Regal Cinemas. You've got Elf. That is playing at AMC Theaters, Cinemark, and Regal Cinemas, all theaters we have here in South Florida. Polar Express, that is going to AMC Theaters and Regal. You've got the same with Love Actually, which I know a lot of people, it's a rom-com or a romantic movie that's set around the holidays. My wife would love that. Scrooged is going to be playing at Regal, as well as Gremlins. They consider that a holiday movie, Bird.
I agree. It's done in Christmas time.
You got A Christmas Story that is going to be playing at Cinemark and Regal Cinemas. Also, It's a Wonderful Life is going to be at Regal, and Dr. Seuss The Grinch, the animated version, is going to be at Cinemark, AMC Theaters, and Regal Cinemas.
I'm not even sure why there's a debate about Gremlins. They talk about Christmas throughout the entire movie.
Yeah, Gremlins is in like the top 3 of the ones that you named. You know who's not in the top 3? Polar Express.
That's the weakest one on there. That movie's weird.
I wouldn't watch that movie with your eyes.
Yeah. I'm
dumb.
I stand with the witch on this one.
Sorry, Tom Hanks, you blew it.
I tried to watch it because we were bagging on it last year, and I go, all right, let me see what this is all about. I go, nah, we were right. This sucks.
Now, when they did the recreation of it on the Bright Line, which they did, and then they stopped doing, that was cool.
Right. You're right. They're not doing that anymore, are they?
They didn't do it last year. They did it 2 years ago. But that was cool because you got to be fully immersed in it. And they gave out cookies and cocoa.
Yeah.
And everybody wore their pajamas. Okay. That was cool. Polar Express. Movie,
Okay. Not feeling it. How do you guys feel about Home Alone? And that is not on the list. So Home Alone doesn't look like it's going to be in theaters again.
I love Home Alone.
I was surprised. I figured if you had to say any movie you'd put back in a theater, to me it'd be Home Alone. Well, Home Alone 2, not regarded to be quite the Christmas classic that the original is, but pretty solid. And I thought it was kind of interesting because Macaulay Culkin was talking about, he's got young kids now, and he was a young kid when he was in that movie. I think he's got a 4-year-old and he's got one that might be younger, and they love Home Alone. But you think about that. I mean, imagine if your dad starred in a movie when he was a kid and you grew up watching that movie. At what age would you finally have it clicked and be like, wait a minute, I think that's my dad? Because you've never seen him looking like that. So when you see it on the screen, it's just another kid. So here he is talking about what his kids think when they watch Home Alone.
They have no idea it's me. They watch Home Alone and they go, "That's Kevin."
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How old are your kids?
3 and 4.
Oh, so they don't even understand.
No. When 2 days ago, my oldest, he wanted to see pictures of me and my siblings, and I pulled out like an old family photo, and he looks directly at me. He goes, "That kid looks like Kevin. Who's that?" And I said, "That's me." And kind of just waiting for the other shoe to drop. And he's like, "Oh, well, anyway." And I'm like, okay, cool. Got to keep up the illusion for as long as possible.
Santa Claus.
It's like Santa Claus, exactly.
That's going to be crazy when it clicks one day.
Oh,
that's dad. When he's a kid, yeah, they're not there yet. So how much would it have cost if you want to stay at the Plaza Hotel in New York City? It's right there at the south end of Central Park. It's glamorous. Everything around there is very fancy. They say that with inflation since 1992, the cost has gone radically up. Now, if you remember right, of course, he was left behind again. So he's getting his run of the Plaza Hotel and he's ordering room service. He's staying in a suite. I mean, honestly, it's a pretty cozy Christmas.
It's a perfect Christmas.
Oh, they left him
If I could be alone in a hotel with unlimited food and drink and desserts from room service, that's amazing.
Amazing.
How'd they lose him again?
It got to be ridiculous.
Come on, guys. What are we doing here?
At this point, Children's Services needs to step in. I don't care how rich these parents are.
Yeah. I think a part of Kevin McAllister wants to be lost.
Of course, he does. But still, you're the parents. Let's go.
They said back in 1992, to get the hotel suite plus the room service, snacks, desserts, all that, bill was about $2,109. That's what it would have been in 1992. But with inflation and luxury prices sneaking up, the same night in 2025 would cost you $8,511.
Wow. Okay.
Even the $2,000's a lot of money.
Yeah, but I guess back in the day, it wasn't as crazy. The inflation with these luxury hotels is insane.
Yes, all that is through the roof. If you want to get the suite that he stayed in, $6,244 a night. If you want to do the room service, that's now $2,233.
Wow.
Per night?
Down. Yeah, to get what Kevin McAllister got in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
An ice cream sundae bar.
Yes.
Basically rolled on into his room. That's amazing.
That's amazing.
With a lot of these Christmassy things, Mariah Carey's taught us a lesson that every single year you can repurpose the same holiday classic and make a ton of money off it. We'd heard the other day she makes $2.5 million every year off All I Want for Christmas Is You, and it's back to number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100.
There is a pop-up bar in Miami that just opened. I found out about it because of TikTok.
Yeah.
And it's all Mariah Carey, all Christmas.
Oh, that's crazy.
And they're killing it.
I bet they are. Yeah. It's huge. You think about it. This song came, 93? So for millennials especially, that is a song you've known your entire life. It's probably your number one Christmas song.
And she didn't even like that song. She didn't want to put it out.
No way.
Yeah, she didn't love it at first. She loves it now.
Yeah, definitely.
She will not stop. She is the queen of Christmas. She has fully embraced it.
I lean into that cash flow.
And I like her other Christmas song. And she recut it with Ariana Grande.
Oh, Santa.
Yes. And Jennifer Hudson. And Jennifer Hudson's got my favorite part of the whole song.
That's a great jam.
That is. That's a jam. That gets me going.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, I wonder what the total amount of money is that Mariah Carey has made off of that.
They say it. There's a number. I think she makes a few million every year.
Yeah,
but it's guaranteed.
Right, it's $2.5 million she makes.
So what is the total? Yeah, it's a great question.
Well, even if it's 10 years that she was getting $2 million.
Let's just say, and this is going to be on the higher end because I'm giving her $2.5 million every year since she came out with it 32 years ago. Right now, she would have made $80 million off of that song.
Even if you took $30 million off, that'd be $50 million.
Yeah, and like I said, I think I'm on the higher end of that, but she could have made as much as $80 million off that song. And who knows, when it first came out, she probably was making more than $2.5 million per year off of it.
Get it, Queen Christmas.
That one song makes up for so much money compared to someone's whole entire career. Just that one song.
Yeah,
there are people that make $50 million, but it's their whole body of work.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Money, money, money.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
All right, Jbird, what you got on your mind today?
So I've been drinking a lot of these electrolyte drinks, the ones that I'm drinking the Gatorade one today. There was another one that's for kids that's supposed to
Pedialyte.
Yeah, I've been drinking Pedialyte. I want to stay hydrated.
The one you had yesterday was the low budget Pedialyte. It's called Electrolyte.
Electrolytes, that's not cool. I'm drinking low budget Pedialyte.
It's low budget Pedialyte, bro.
What?
Electrolyte.
It's called Electrolyte.
You just telling me this now?
I laughed at it yesterday, but I didn't feel like mocking you.
Yeah.
Well, since you brought it up.
I was going to say, what's changed?
So do these work, or is this all a big scam? And I don't buy Pedialyte no more because it's impossible to open. You need a combination of sorts.
You need a knife. And we all know not to give you a knife.
Well, I've tried it on the Pedialyte, the cap thing. It turns into almost an aluminum knife. You can't always get it off of the lid. Now you're drinking it with the chance of it slicing your lip open.
Right.
You're like, now I'm just pouring it in my mouth like a fountain.
And nobody wants a Christmas lip scab.
No.
But you guys are into all this stuff, and you know what the health is. Is it a scam, or does it really get you hydrated in a quicker fashion, better, harder?
What I have heard about, especially with the Gatorades, is that there's a lot of sodium in there, and what it does for you, it's great if you are a long-distance runner, or you've just gone through a marathon, or you've really exerted your body to an extreme athlete status. Okay. So for them, it makes sense. If somebody's not going to that level, it's not really recommended. Just
I've heard that
whether
too.
it be sugar, whether it be the sodium and all that other stuff they put into it. They just say water is really your best bet.
Now, we're talking about Gatorade.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Pedialyte is different.
It is, yep.
And I think it is better for you than Gatorade. Absolutely.
I think we all agree on that, but does Pedialyte actually work? Does it make you so much more hydrated?
So electrolytes do work. And provided that the drink is legitimately filled with electrolytes, it should, in theory, work. When I was having Rocco, I was 8 months pregnant, and I had low fluid. I had low amniotic fluid. I drank a bunch of hydrating drinks, which had a lot of electrolytes in it, and it rehydrated me. It worked. It literally took me from low fluid up to where I needed to be.
Over the holiday, there was one day I drank 3 full Pedialytes, and my stomach felt awful. It was terrible. I still felt dry.
Ow.
I don't know. That's what
You might have had too much electrolytes, but you shouldn't have felt dry.
It's like I can't get hydrated. I feel like a plant thirsting for the rain.
You may want to go to a doctor, not to the grocery store.
How much water are you drinking a day?
In the morning, I drink a lot of water. I do tend to kind of trail off after 1P.
And replace it with bourbon.
Well, that doesn't. No. I swear to you, I'm not even drinking. It's just I can't. It feels like I just can't get hydrated enough.
That's probably a symptom of something.
All right. Well, don't freak me out. Not on a Tuesday.
Just go get that checked.
I know. I've been in 9,000 doctors this year.
Have you peed in a cup already this month?
No, not this month. It's only December 2nd.
Well, if you can't get hydrated, that says to me something's not working right.
Okay.
Go pee in a cup.
I shouldn't have brought this up. Kevin, what's on someone else's mind?
Somebody said with the Pedialyte, the lid cuts it for you. You don't need a knife. You just have to flip the lid around.
Someone told me that before, too, and I go, I'm not seeing this.
What kind of voodoo you got to do?
Yeah, I know.
Flip the lid, what?
So I got emails the last time I was bitching about Pedialyte, and they go, Bird, this is the easiest thing. What are you doing? I'm like,
Well, one thing I have a question about is with all the GLP-1 drugs that are out there, have you guys seen the Ozempic menus yet? They say that restaurants are starting to jump on this by offering up pint-sized portions. Like Clinton Hall in Midtown Manhattan has a teeny weeny mini meal designed for those on GLP-1 medications. They'll give you a miniature burger dish, which is more like the size of a slider than a full-size burger, and it comes with just a shot glass of a few fries and a syringe of ketchup.
That's so funny.
And I started thinking about, I'm like, yeah, it's probably not a bad idea because my wife is on the GLP-1s. I'm not, but I eat a lot less than I used to. And it's been a while. We have not gotten entrees in probably 10 plus years.
You scale it back.
We always just do appetizers. And now we're getting to the point where we split an appetizer typically if we go out because she has 3, 4, or 5 bites.
You're doing it right. You know, as we age, we don't need big, huge portions of food. We just don't. It's not good for you to eat that much food.
I'm just wondering if you're seeing more and more restaurants starting to downsize their menus or offering up Ozempic bites or GLP-1 type things.
I haven't seen it, but it's funny and it's creative and it's smart.
Yeah, and to me, it'd probably be like, all right, this is probably what it is. I just want a little something, a few bites. And I think most people are probably like, look, if I get 5 to 10 bites of something, tops, I'm good.
That's why I love going out at happy hour because the happy hour little plates you get, the little mini ones. Oh, I love that.
And I got to tell you, as much as you've seen it already, I think you're going to see a ton more of people on the GLP-1s. They continue to work on these and they realize, the benefits of it. And they realize there are some side effects as well. They say right now they're getting close to getting the GLP-1s without the nausea that often comes with it. I know my father-in-law had tried it and he was doing the shot and he was losing the weight, but the nausea was hitting him so hard, he's like, he didn't want to deal with that.
I had that too, and what I was told to do is bring it back a little bit. You don't have to do the full dose that they recommend. They recommend you do this big full dose so you run out of it quicker. So you order it again. And it's a cycle of you relying on them to keep refilling this medication. You can play with that and give yourself a smaller dose and still get the effects of it without the nausea. Right. You can get the effects of where you're not like craving sweets and annihilating birthday cakes and it's not even your birthday. Like those great benefits are still attainable without the nausea when you taper back the amount of the drug that you're doing.
Am I the only one that loves buying a birthday cake for myself when it's not my birthday or not even close to my birthday?
You are not the only one, girl.
Well, thank you.
You are not the only one. A lot of girls, especially going through menopause or PMS, you crave a cake.
Thank you for hearing and seeing us.
Yes. They say researchers are improving GLP-1 drugs themselves, and they're also offering up a lot of different ways to reduce the side effects. If you are getting the nausea, they say that isn't something you should have to deal with. And it sounds like either now or very soon, that will be something that will go away. And they continue to drop the prices. They say for Wegovy and Ozempic, 30% in the U.S. It's the biggest cost reduction since their release. And right now, 1 in 8 American adults are taking a GLP-1.
Wow.
1 in 8. I mean, what a Wow, what a business this is.
Well, I just was listening to some podcasts that came back from Vegas. You know, in Vegas, they did a big Bravo, that show, the network that I watch, Bravo Con. And everybody's calling it Ozempic Con because they said 9 out of 10 people at this conference look like they are on GLP-1s.
Well, it's amazing. Just even, we're seeing it in the celebrity world.
Just regular people, too.
All about that bass girl.
Oh, yeah.
Meghan Trainor.
She is not about that bass.
And then the comedian, too, that I had seen, that Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer,
She had the same kind of radical weight loss. And the one thing that they're speculating today is she kind of took some thirst trap photos. Now she's all slender and kind of showing off and trying to look all sexy. They noticed not only she lost some weight, but she's also lost a ring from her ring finger.
Oh.
So they don't know what the status of her marriage is.
It's so funny, too. Those two women you just brought up, their whole fan base was kind of built on, it's okay not to be.
Yes,
be yourself. Don't be,
all about that bass.
I love being chunky. Okay, well, that was a lie.
That's what everyone's saying. You're lying.
Right. You were trying to cope with the fact that you were struggling to lose weight, and I was just, this is what I'm going to be. And then you get a GLP-1, like going, oh, I'm not actually. Yeah. I mean, how does a Meghan Trainor honestly go sing all about that bass now?
I don't think she can.
I mean, because she's only talking about bass in a song. I mean, that's the only thing she could be about.
She can't sing that song, Kevin.
I know.
People are mad at her in the comments.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people were like, look, you told us the body size didn't matter and plus and big was beautiful.
Isn't it amazing how the GLP-1s have killed the body positivity movement?
Quickly.
Lizzo.
I got Lizzo.
Yeah.
I know it was
no, she's just
hard work.
Yeah, she's only working out.
Gotcha,
now.
understood. Yeah,
she's not doing that.
Yeah, of course not.
Of course not.
Yeah, they say 18% of adults have tried a GLP-1 at some point, and another 20% are interested in taking one for weight loss. So with the prices coming down, the nausea going away, who's not going to be on a GLP-1?
It's probably diet and exercise, Kev. It's kind of like The Rock. The Rock, that's all natural.
Yeah.
That's not testosterone.
No, not at all. Most people really bulk up in their 50s.
Imagine that. Drugs work.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm just kind of curious if anybody's seeing restaurants starting to cater now to GLP-1 clients, and are they changing the menus and even coming out and be like, hey, here's your Ozempic menu. What you got in your mind today, Virginia?
Oh, man, I got so wrapped up in yours, I forgot I had to go next. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Oh, okay. So Magnolia was telling me this story. Mm-hmm. So there was some Friendsgiving drama. You know what Friendsgiving is, right? Yeah. It's like when a bunch of people that are just buddies get together and bring a dish, a Thanksgiving dish, but it's not on Thanksgiving Day. So this one girl brought a bunch of booze. She brought 2 bottles of wine, and she brought a 6-pack of fancy soda water because they needed it to make vodka cocktails. But then after the party ended, I guess they hadn't opened one of the wine bottles and they hadn't touched the soda water. So the girl who brought those things took them with her when she left the party.
Oh, yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
And all these girls started talking trash about her. And Magnolia was like, I don't understand why they're talking trash about her. Like, she brought the stuff. They didn't use it. Why can't she bring it home? And I was like, that breaks the rules. Mm-hmm. When you walk into somebody's house with a hostess gift, that is their gift.
Right.
You can't take it back with you when you leave. Mm-hmm. That's breaking the rules of hostess gifts.
Your daughter is slowly getting into the age where, in a sense, the rules of engagements do start to change. Because when you're in high school and whatever, look, I would show up at a party, and if I paid for beer and I brought it, that beer's going home with me because I only had $8. Like,
and you want to keep on drinking.
And I want to keep on drinking. Like, I'm going to leave with my damn beer.
Yeah.
When you're in high school, I think it's okay.
Yes. And so now that she's in college and soon she'll be graduated and moving on, now the rules kind of start to change, and these little etiquette things you start to learn slowly. And I guess she's just obviously not there yet. That, yeah, when you show up to an adult party and you're there and they're hosting and they're going to clean up and do the dishes and all that, that's kind of the give and trade, is that you're going to bring something that you'll leave behind, the extras, so they can finish it on their own.
Exactly.
There is a lot of those little life lessons, though, because look, even at my age, I'm still learning. I'm like, I didn't even know that. I'm always wondering, how did I not know that?
No one told me.
Yeah, I'm still figuring out a lot of etiquette issues.
Me too.
Yeah, so she'll be going through that for a while. Now, we got a couple texts. One text says, I kind of disagree with this. The wine is like food not eaten. You get to take it home. And another text says, is Friendsgiving not a potluck? And didn't you guys just have the conversation about being able to take back the stuff you brought to a potluck? Friendsgiving is just like a potluck on Thanksgiving. So the same rules apply.
I think booze is different.
Okay.
Well, you have a reverence for it.
It's true.
I respect it. And I respect the hostess, because whoever threw the party, you're giving that to her, saying thank you for opening your apartment.
Now, the question I would have, though, is, sometimes people are limited on what they drink. And so what if somebody brings an alcohol that you would never drink, and now it's sitting there? It's like, look, you take it because at least you consume it. I'm not going to drink it because I don't like whatever you brought.
Well, what if you also ask and say, hey, are you guys cool with me taking some of this stuff home? If not, I'll leave it. Communicate instead of just going out there like a thief in the night.
Well, I think what happened was the girl took it, and then a few of the girls talked bad about her after she took it. And that was the part that Magnolia was shocked by. She was like, well, what does it matter? She paid for it and brought it. Why can't she take it?
Maybe that girl was right. Maybe those girls are just being nasty bees.
Girls being nasty bees?
Yeah.
When would that ever happen?
Another text says, I disagree. Do people take leftovers home on Friendsgiving? It's not a hostess gift on Friendsgiving. It's all bringing stuff to eat and drink. And if people take leftovers, then it's wine leftovers. Doesn't matter if it's a beverage or food.
I don't know. That's a tricky one.
Sounds like a landslide. Virginia's wrong.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe there are different rules when it comes to a Friendsgiving. It's not like the regular thing. And potluck is if you bring it, you can take it home. Again, learn it. Who knows? Who knows with some of these etiquette things?
I would just feel weird walking out with bottles of wine. I don't know. I just feel weird.
If I'm bringing liquor
it's staying
to a party, I always buy double for my house at the same time.
Yeah, I think that's a good move.
If I'm going to have bring your whiskey, but also make sure. I'm with Virginia. I wouldn't probably take my whiskey. I'd leave it there.
I would feel so weird. As I'm walking out with the wine, I would be like, ugh.
I think the way to approach it is you don't know how people will react to whether you take the food or not, or your beverage. And so to me, just to err on the side of caution, no one's going to talk bad about it, going, I can't believe they left wine here for us. Why would they do that? And if somebody's talking bad about you at that point, be like, well, then just throw it away.
Well, the way
that seems to be the safest way to not have people talk nasty about you.
My thought process in this situation would be, all right, they're still partying. They're going to still want to drink some. So let me just get on out here and hashtag be cool. But look, I mean.
Yeah, you're right. If there's a party still going on.
I'm not going to take all of the booze in front of them. Sorry, guys.
Bye.
Here's your treats. Bye, bitches.
I know you thought you were going to have these to consume over the next couple of hours, but I'm jetting early and taking all the booze.
Right. Yeah.
You're walking through, a keg stand with your wine tote.
So there are really expensive weddings out there, and a lot of people deal with something that's in their budget, but there's somebody that's going viral, and I've seen this before, and it's kind of a growing trend because it's not the first time I've seen it. Dudes selling ad space on their suit, and even women who are selling ad space on their dress to pay for the wedding. There's a viral clip of a guy that looks like a NASCAR driver. He's got on his wedding suit and probably has 15 logos all over the jacket that have been put on there by people that are sponsoring it or going to help pay for it. And good investment by those companies because it's gone viral and it's all over the place. Now, if everybody did this, would they all go viral, and would anybody pay any attention, and would the businesses actually get their money back? And would you do it? If it would be the difference of having a nicer wedding and wearing logos, or just downscaling to what you can actually afford and then not wearing logos, what would you prefer to do, Virginia?
On the dress or the suit, No, I'm not putting logos on my outfit, but I would not be above having cocktail napkins at the bar that said somebody's logo or product placement.
Well, I mean, that's a no-brainer. This is...
Not on the dress, no.
Everything's paid for. Everything.
Everything.
What if it was just...
Everything.
What if Panda just had all of these logos on him? Your dress is fine, but he is head to toe... and sponsorships.
Panda is a grown-ass bear. He can do whatever he wants. If he wanted to have logos, I would let him do it, and I would love to reap the benefits financially. I don't want the logos on my dress.
Panda can do whatever he wants, as in, like, dress the way he wants, but you're not going to make him go back upstairs and change? I witnessed it, Your Honor. She goes, no, you're not wearing that. No, we're going to a...
We're not wearing a Run DMC t-shirt to a formal sit-down dinner.
That's not how it went down.
That is how it went down.
He looked great the first time he came down the stairs.
It was an ill-fitting Run DMC t-shirt.
He walked down the stairs and she goes, no. And that's before, I think, right when you got married. So who knows what it's like.
Where are we now with this? He's trained now. He just knows.
He dresses right. When you're going to a sit-down dinner, you cannot wear a Run DMC t-shirt.
But he's a grown-ass man. He can do whatever he wants.
Yes, that I've told him. All right, so I'm just kind of curious. Would you sell the ad space? I don't mind, in a sense, sponsoring out your wedding. I don't think I would wear the logos, but I think you've got a really smart thought there. I mean, anything from the DJ being on advertised to a liquor company that would want to put out, you can put banners, logos, I don't care, whatever you want to do.
But what if someone came to you with the deal, the only way we're paying for your weddings is if you have to have it on your tuxedo or your suit. Do you do it? It's your only option.
I probably still would.
Heck yes.
Yeah.
I think it's different for dudes.
It is.
I wouldn't want to see it on a bride's dress, but I'm fine with it on a dude.
If everything's paid for and he's being a little goofy, I think that's fun. I think it's fun.
It's kind of funny to have a guy looking like a NASCAR.
Well, and you know, it's a thought for people if you're going to be getting married to say, okay, do you know some business owners? Do you have some businesses in mind? And just say, hey, look, if nothing else, maybe they can donate supplies and be like, hey, we'll advertise your thing and whatever. We'll put it on the mentions and whatever, and here's how many people we got showing up.
Do it quick before the trend gets exhausted.
That's true.
Do it now.
You're right.
Because it's going to get old really quick.
Okay, who's responsible for the calamity? Is it Jbird or is it producer Denny's toddler son, baby Lochlan? Now, this could go either way, but one of them accidentally tripped over their ankle falling into a wall in front of a stranger.
Ooh, I'm just going to go ankle problems, Jbird.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go Bird on that one, too.
That one was Lochlan.
Fooled you.
Not a good start, Virginia.
Gotta.
Wow.
Make no mistake about it. This ankle's terrible. It's made out of popsicle sticks.
Okay.
I think kids just fall a lot, especially when they get excited.
They do.
Okay. Who's the person he fell into the wall in front of?
Over the break, we had a bunch of play dates.
Okay.
Almost every day we had something lined up for Lochlan to do and hang out with different people. So there was two parents I had never met before that came over. So I got to meet a bunch of new, parents and stuff.
Ugh. Let me just tell you how bad that's like sucking when it comes to parenting. That's one of the worst things. Wait till you have to go to these birthday parties where you're stuck there for 2 hours. Oh.
Yeah. So they were playing, and then the next day we got a call saying, hey, watch Lochlan. Our kid got sick. So I'm like, oh, God. So I'm watching Lochlan. He's cool. And then he had another play date. And then that couple called and said, hey, just to let you know, our kid got sick. And Lochlan was fine. And then on Saturday night, he started getting a little bit stuffy. I feel like that's another product of these play dates. I feel like kids just constantly get sick.
It is
all the
true.
time.
And the more exposure, the more risk.
Yeah.
Anytime I go to a birthday party for a kid, I always leave with a mild case of strep throat.
And last time Lochlan was sick, you caught it.
Yes, I did.
Oh, no.
I know. I've been pretty good this round. But yeah, oh my gosh. I'm always dodging colds.
Get that sleep.
I do.
You ever had a kid come up close to you and you think they're about to whisper in your ear and all of a sudden they just sneeze right in your face?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Yes, a kid
You're like, yeah, what does he want? You're like, okay.
sneezed in my mouth before. It was horrible.
Just the other day, Lochlan stuck his whole hand in his mouth. I go, "Oh, that's awesome, Lochlan." And as I'm looking at him, he takes it out and sticks it right into my mouth. Like his hand was covered in saliva. I just didn't expect it.
What I got, you got.
Yeah. I didn't see that coming.
Brothers.
Who spilled an orange drink thinking the cap was still on? All right, I'm going to rebound. I'm going to go back with Bird on that. What do you think, Virginia?
Yeah, I don't think Lochlan would care if a cap was on or off. I'll go Bird.
Yeah, it was Bird.
Okay. All right.
If the cap was on, it wasn't.
Yeah, that'll get you sometimes.
It gets me every time.
Who pointed at something across the room, lost their balance, and then toppled like a tree? Okay, first time we had a fall, it was Lochlan. Is Lochlan the one falling all the time, or did Bird actually do this too?
Do we know if drinks were involved?
Doesn't say.
I don't know. Lochlan loves whiskey.
Gotta keep him away.
I'll go Bird.
I'll go Lochlan on this.
Oh,
Lochlan's
Kevin's right. That was another Lochlan.
Lochlan.
Lochlan had a lot of fun.
Okay.
All these
That
kids
kid balance.
get him so excited. Yeah, his new thing when he runs is he brings his knees up to his chest and runs. He runs very vert. Like very straight up.
Straight up, straight down.
Just straight up.
All right, we got to get that kid jumping hurdles.
He just learned how to jump. It's the worst thing ever. It really is. He just figured it out last week.
Jumping, worse than play dates.
Play dates do sound awful.
Oh, dude, play dates are the worst.
Well, you spend 30 minutes just picking up crumbs. There's just kids just get crumbs everywhere.
Yeah, they do.
Everything's covered in them.
Who headbutted somebody when trying to hug them? Was that Jbird or baby Lochlan who did that?
I'm going to go Jbird.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say Bird on that too.
No, it was the Bird.
Okay.
Heavy skull.
It was a KVJ Nation or two, and I went to the hug, and I headbutted her in the head. I'm like, oh,
She?
yes.
You headbutted a chick?
We did have a good laugh about it, though. Because honestly, I think we were both...
Concussed?
I think we were both at fault in said headbutting.
And who got extremely startled by a sprinkler? I'm going to go Bird on that because he gets startled easily, and those things can make you jump.
He is a jumpy little elf. Yeah, I'm going to go Bird.
Okay.
You guys are right. Have you ever been lost in thought and have a random sprinkler go off that you didn't even know was there?
It's horrifying. They come out the ground, and you're like, wasn't expecting that.
Right.
It does it comes out the ground, it makes a horrific noise, and it startles you.
Not fun. You just never know what kids are going to say. And if you have a kid that is, just kind of learned to talk, probably between the ages of like 3 and 5, somewhere around there, man, they're just like a ticking time bomb. They are just tough to take into public. And then he's going to be there very soon with his son, baby Lochlan, as he's learning how to talk. They learn how to say things, and they see a lot, but they just don't have that governor yet on what strangers should know about you and what's going on.
I remember right around the same age as this kid was, I got my parents in trouble because I was just yapping away, and I told this guy, because I overheard my mom and dad making fun of him, that he smelled like chicken McNuggets. And my dad knew him, so when I got a chance to see this guy, I go, my parents think you smell like chicken McNuggets? And he was like, what?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, he went right home and took a shower.
He started laughing, and then I said, yeah, my dad will do an impersonation of you. It was terrible. It was terrible.
That's amazing.
I didn't even know I was doing anything wrong.
No, you were just talking.
You just got to laugh because of the innocence of it. You know that it's like, hey, this is just unbridled truth from their perspective, and they're going to lay it on you. So you had your handyman. He brought his 5-year-old over, and the kid starts talking to Jbird and reveals probably a little bit more than he should have about the relationship dynamic between his dad and his mommy.
Because the handyman stopped in just for about 10 minutes to check on something, to get some measurements, and he brought his son with him, and the kid's looking at all the toys at my house.
Oh, my gosh.
He's going crazy. So I think he's warming up to me. And
it's kid heaven.
And out of the blue, just goes, my mommy makes my daddy cry when she yells at him too much. And he overheard that. And I'm like, oh. And I hear him just muttering.
Awkward.
He's muttering to himself, and he goes, yep, it's true. She's a real monster. Anyway, over here is the inches you need for...
Dude.
He completely brushed over it and went right back into trying to tell me what was wrong with what was going on. So clearly it made him uncomfortable.
Wow. But the problem is he said that then within earshot of the 5-year-old. If you already got a loose-lipped 5-year-old and you've just called mommy a monster to a stranger that you're working with, you think there's any chance that kid would be like, Daddy called you a monster?
I think that's why I thought, too. I go, oh, that kid's he's going to out his dad.
He is going to repeat it.
Yeah.
So I just beat him to it.
Wow.
Maybe she is a monster and she doesn't realize.
The kid came from the kid, and I could see it in the husband's eyes. I think she's a monster.
Yeah. I remember when my kids were younger, and we had many experiences, many stories, but there were just certain people. Look, we all look different. People are all different. They come in different shapes and sizes and things like that. And when there is somebody that has a different shape or a different size or whatever, I just remember tensing up every time and trying to whisk the kids by that person as fast as possible. I'm just like, okay, no.
No speaking.
No.
Do not say what's on your mind.
Nope. Yeah, no. We got burned a few times by that, and I was like, all right, you can't trust these dang things. No. These kids love to talk.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my new closet designers, Closets by Design. Well, somebody needs to pull Katy Perry aside and tell her, girl, the optics, they're just not opticking. They're not looking good. I mean, yes, you may be in the right. Look, you have every right to go to space. Sure.
You have the right to, yes.
You have every right to buy properties in California with all your rich money and make moves financially that benefit you in real estate. Yes. But the optics just aren't looking the best for you. Now, in the latest thing, okay, so we had the astronaut thing that wasn't great.
Then we had her tour that people said it was a cringe fest. At least right after the astronaut thing, she was doing some odd astronaut type things on stage, and she wouldn't let it go. And people are going, what is going on here?
We also can't forget in 2015 that she had a legal battle where she sued the nuns of the Sisters of the Immaculate Heart of Mary. So she was literally battling women of the cloth. For years, she was fighting these nuns. Now, was she right? Yeah, I guess she was, because she won that judgment. But the optics of fighting nuns, going to space and doing all that weird stuff, and now fighting a disabled veteran. Ooh. She's fighting over this house in Montecito, California, and she was suing him and looking for all this back money that he did indeed owe her. But the guy's at the end of his life with Huntington's disease, and his family is like, she's cruel, he's bedridden, she's terrible, she's just a rich, entitled celebrity. And I mean, two things can be right at the same time. The guy is at the end of his life. And do you really want to be battling a disabled veteran?
It'd be a better PR move for her to, buy off the house for him and get a different house.
Yeah, just let him live there till he dies. And don't make a big deal of it, maybe. I don't know what the answer is.
She needs good PR.
She needs better PR, because the optics of battling a disabled veteran in the final days of his life just don't sit well. They sit about the same as battling nuns.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like it.
Not a struggle.
Well, the media hounds are looking for every little thing for her to slip up on.
They really are. Your boy, Ric Flair is stirring the pot.
Woo! Yeah, he always does. I'm not a huge Ric Flair fan anymore.
I'm not either, because I know some of the details of one of his failed marriages. And yeah, he wasn't the nicest guy. But that aside, he went on a podcast and said that Hulk Hogan died after taking street drugs. Now, according to Ric Flair...
he can't let the feud die, Kevin.
Yeah.
According to Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan was cut off from his doctors because he had developed, a need for these pain medications after decades of, being in wrestling and having to go through surgeries and chronic pain and all that comes with it. Ric Flair says, and I don't know if this is true or not, that was why the Hulkster resorted to street drugs, and it was abusing those street drugs is why the Hulkster passed away.
Well, Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan are and were both liars. So I don't know who you want to flip a coin and, just wish for the best. But I wouldn't say they're the most truthful people.
So, yeah, take it however you want it. It could be. Hulk Hogan's wife is refuting it and saying, no, this was a neck injury. This was a whole different issue. He was not doing street drugs. I don't know what Ric Flair is talking about.
I would be so impressed if you knew Ric Flair's final move, his finishing move.
The ass flare?
Ooh. Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
The leg lock. Come on.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
The leg lock.
I think after he sobered up, Ric Flair retracted his statements.
I saw that.
What he does.
But the damage is done. You already said it.
Yeah, he said, I got bad information.
No, you got bad alcohol.
I should have never mentioned it.
He gets red-faced drunk.
Yeah, he does. And he's slurring most of the time. He said, I've known Hogan since 1979. Let's just move past this and concentrate on his legacy, period. End of story. Yeah, I'm assuming he probably sniffed a lawsuit on that. Be like, you got to back that up because we're about to sue the pants off of you.
Never mind. Bubba the Love Sponge was saying the same thing. That radio guy, he was saying also that it was street drugs and not the neck injury.
Who knows?
I mean, it's
a lot of talkers around town.
You do.
A lot of talkers. And finally here, Taylor Swift's The Fate of Ophelia has topped the Billboard 100 chart for an 8th consecutive week. This is huge. It's tying Anti-Hero as her longest leading number one.
Wow, okay.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
It's time for viral audio.
Hey, yeah, beautiful hair.
They can't hear me because they're listening to Kids Bop.
We got weights and fit. There we go.
So many people have a podcast today, but if anybody needed one, it would be Dolly Parton. Like, I could just go with a Dollyism a day. Because she just always seems to have the right response to everything. And somebody was asking her about all the wigs that she wears and her hair and said, well, what about guys? How do you feel about guys that are losing their hair?
I know that you have a lot of experience wearing wigs.
Yeah.
And I wonder, should I use Rogaine? Should I get a wig? Or should I stay the way I am?
I think you should stay the way you are because just because you've lost your fuzz don't mean you're not a peach.
She's the best.
Man, just because you lost your fuzz.
She had that one locked and loaded.
I bet she's got a million of them locked and loaded.
That's just it. I need a book of Dollyisms. I just want to go through all of them. I think for anything in life, no matter what you're facing, Dolly has a great country quip for it.
And
you're right.
And she's got great stories.
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
That podcast could do very well.
Absolutely. If anybody needed one and deserved one, it's definitely Dolly Parton. There's a lot of great Christmassy stuff coming up this week. In fact, tonight we are going to be at the Christmas tree lighting on Palm Beach.
Yeah, they do a whole parade up Worth Avenue, and then they light the tree, and we're emceeing it, guys. Mm-hmm. It's a big deal.
They just do unique things. The way they bring in Santa in some kind of luxury vehicle is really cool, and it's so Palm Beachy.
He's in a Ferrari.
Are there kids there, or is it just fancy people?
Oh, yeah. Families, kids.
There's fancy kids, actually.
You can.
I'd be able to tell, by the way.
Anybody can go. Anybody can go.
It's a fun game where I like to play Palm Beacher or not.
Yeah, you can tell sometimes.
Yes. Oh, no, definitely not. I don't know how they got on the island.
I look very Palm Beach Lakes.
Oh,
yes. There's many different Palm Beaches. Yes. That's what So we'll be out there. 5:30. I know we're going to be there. And then soon after, they've just got all kinds of fun festivities.
Yeah, the whole parade comes down Worth Avenue and then, of course, ends at the tree. Mm-hmm. And then they light up the tree. So it's not just a tree lighting. It's a parade.
Yes, it
with
is.
Marching bands. You know how I feel about a parade. I love a parade.
Who does not love a parade except for me? No, this parade I do like.
This is going to be special.
It's a lot shorter.
It is very short.
It's nice. They're not throwing out everybody in there. At some point, they're going, is everyone in this parade?
No.
Do you just walk off the street and get in the parade yourself?
It's very exclusive.
It is very exclusive. You're right. So you got the Palm Beach Christmas tree lighting on Worth Avenue. That is going down tonight. Also, the 100-foot Christmas tree lighting at Old School Square in Delray Beach. That is going to be going down as well. Sandy tree lighting. See, the tree is up and ready to go. That is going to be lit on the West Palm Beach waterfront on Thursday night.
Oh, that's fun. They do a great job as well.
Yeah.
They really turn that whole downtown area into a fun, interactive experience.
It's beautiful.
With rides and activations for the kids and all kinds of fun stuff. Highly recommend that party.
And you can walk right through the tree. It's kind of a cool concept.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's nice. And then you got later on this week, the Wellington Winterfest with Vanilla Ice is going to be going on at the National Polo Center on Friday.
That's always fun.
Dang, it is here, man. We are in the thick of it.
Yeah,
when you start talking about that stuff.
That's why I'm kind of letting people know, because as you start looking at your calendar, you're like, oh my goodness, it's just this week. I'm not sure when I'm sleeping.
I mean, it's December 2nd. It'll be the 25th before you know it.
Absolutely.
And then Saturday's the boat parade.
Yes, you got a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, the 31st annual Palm Beach Holiday Boat Parade is on Saturday.
That's going to be so much fun.
I know, and our charity Little Smiles involved with that one.
Yeah, they split the toys. So Toys for Tots and Little Smiles working together to make sure that all the kids get a toy this holiday season. We love that synergy.
I think Art Basel is also going on this week. I saw I was getting some invites to a couple little events going on with that. I'm like, geez, guys, there's just too much going on.
I can't swing it, Art.
I can't do it all. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And so I saw all the nightclubs are going to be rocking as well. So that's how you know that all the trendy celebrities are going to start invading South Florida.
Daddy needs to go to space, Kevin.
Yeah, one of these days. I'm not going during season. I'm not going during season.
Well, your daughter has friends, so you can slide in without that big cover charge. That's nice. And I love the plan that you and your wife had.
Yeah.
You go at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., when everybody else is still raging from last night, and then you can really drink it in.
You've seen the line at Space at 7 or 8 a.m.? It's insane. It's still down the block.
Really?
Yeah.
But Caitlin can get you in.
Yeah, but she gets us into a group where you're going to be smashed inside of 10,000 people. She's like, hey, here you go. Here's your action. She's like, oh, I can't move.
That sounds just god-awful.
Well, why don't you get the VIP, Daddy?
The crazy thing is I'm rooting for the time when no one's at the club. Young people are going, there's nobody here. I was dead. This place is so lame. And I go into a club and nobody's there. I'm like, yes, this is amazing.
You got to go at 7 p then.
Right. I need to go at normal club hours when no one's there.
You're right. I think you have to do the 4 to 7 p.m. shift.
You got to go when the old timers go.
Yeah. Penelope's like, do they let old people into space? All right. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. They may. Yeah, I might need a little. I'll have to,
If you got old people money, they do.
Yeah, I would say, because there are some older people that might have connections to something. They're not going to turn them down. They'd be like, yeah, come on in. You just got to probably dress weird.
So I have a shot here.
I don't know if you're the kind of weird they're looking for.
Believe me, space don't want me. I don't want space.
Yeah. Well, and space isn't even the hot club. Did you see 11 Miami was named the best nightclub in the United States and 6th best in the world?
Wow.
In the world. Now, when you think about Ibiza and all these other places that do nightclubs, Europe especially, south of France, they do amazing nightclubs, Italy, Greece, all that stuff. To have 11, 6th in the world, number 1 in the U.S.
Have you been to 11?
No.
I haven't either.
Mm-mm.
We did a lot of Miami back in the early 2000s.
Yes.
But there was no 11 back then.
Right. Yeah, I've seen it. Again, there was a line. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
I just have been to fancy places where it's got so much hype, and when I get there, I'm going, all right, it's just a fancy bar, really.
But it's winning in the world.
I know, but I don't know. I just think stuff like that gets overhyped sometimes.
Well, it's what you're into. I don't like standing in line. I don't like crowds. I don't like overpaying for drinks. So going to a Miami nightclub is not going to scratch any of those three.
I mean, that sounds terrible.
Exactly what it is. Thursday night, Tiesto is going to be at Live. 50 Cent is going to be at 11 Miami.
Wow.
We're just talking about number 1 nightclub in America. I'd like to go talk to him about Diddy. Friday, you got Diplo. He's going to be at 11 Miami, and then Shaq Diesel. You know who that is?
I do.
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal's going to be at Dare nightclub at the Hard Rock Hotel.
See, that's a good Shaq, first of all. Second of all, that'd be a fun thing to watch.
Yes. He gets into it. Yeah. Like, he's a lot of fun. He's
he is a showman.
Yes. Then on Saturday, you got John Summit, one of the big EDM DJs out there today. The kids love. He's going to be at Live Miami Beach. You got Marshmello at 11, and then Diplo's going to be at Dare.
Is Steve Aoki?
Steve Aoki, yeah.
Is he a DJ?
Yeah, he is. He's a big one.
Look at that.
Look at
Steve
you.
Aoki.
He throws that cake, right? You would love him.
He does. He does the cake thing, but he's always in Miami, too. I think he might live in Vegas, but he is always in Miami, and his dad's the Benihana guy.
When we went down and got fired in Miami, you'd always bring his name up, and I thought it was just a guy in Miami named Steve, and he was doing karaoke.
Stevie Aoki.
That's what I thought.
Stevie Aoki.
Makes sense. Yeah, so that's quite an award for them to get, and they've obviously got a lot of people. If you go this weekend, any of the clubs, Space or 11, whatever, it's going to be cranking. So all kinds of big names there. And 11 is actually celebrating their 11th anniversary this year.
11/11?
Uh-huh.
And why do they call it 11 again?
I don't know.
I thought it was because it's better than a 10. You looks wise.
That does sound good.
Yeah, because they do have ladies with Sans clothing in there as well. So.
Oh, well, now you should have led with that.
Now he's back in.
I'm back in.
You get to see some skin?
Yeah, lead with don't bury the lead.
Yeah, you're right. I should have led with the naked chicks.
Kevin.
Yeah, now you can see why it's number one, right? We got more KVJ for you. It's going to be on the After the Show. You can stream it live. Going to be on Facebook today. We actually added Facebook into the Mitch. We always do Twitch too. We're in YouTube jail right now, so we're not going to be back there probably till Thursday. So
naughty boy.
We'll get our YouTube channel back on that day, yes. But you can see it live there, and then you can also pick it up wherever you get your podcast too. Like we're on Spotify and Pandora and all those kind of places.
We're on Discord too, but that's not a streaming service.
I don't know. It's debatable, Virginia.
It is debatable. Denny's keeps getting bad, good, in the middle answers.
I love a stupid fight.
Hotly contested, yes. Hotly contested. All right, before we get there, Bird, it's your job to wrap us up here with your thought for the day.
Kindness is not soft. It is a weapon against a world that keeps trying to make us colder.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.